The greatest pleasure is Danzo dying a virgin. That is the greatest pleasure to me. Hello everybody, I'm Hope, and welcome to another Naruto Shippuden reaction. Today, we're going to be checking out episode 351. Whoa! That's one way to start an episode! Whoa! That shot! I hate Danzo so much! I'm very happy Danzo's dead now. I have no sympathy left for him. Like, not even announced anymore. There's nothing I... HASHIRAM cells! That's a good title. It's probably gonna be about Yamato. But, you're still... Man, you've grown a lot. I'm surprised your adult voice hasn't taken shape yet. Fucking guy. Eating them dango. I believe that's dango, yeah. We haven't seen Kakashi read any of his porn mags yet. Wonder when that's gonna take place. Oh right, because this would be a weird mystery, like how can he use what style? So we're gonna get to see them like actually meet, like for reals. Hashirama Chronicles, damn. Fire style? Dude, I would read that book. I would check that out and read it. That'd be great. Yeah, because he was the only one. Orochimaru was... I mean, this goes to show how early Orochimaru was fucking around, you know? Nice. I want to see this fight so bad. I wish we could see it. Oh no! This is dark. Oh my. Dude, that's... I forget how fucking fucked up this shit is, dude. It is so dark. Come on. 60? Oh my god. Yeah, like who does that? But you know, Orochimaru. You would be, yeah, you'd be correct. Oh, okay, so he hasn't become Hokage again after this. So that's why Kakashi called him Professor. I was confused about that. This is just insane to me. Is that Yamato? Yeah. So I really do like Yamato. Sad he really hasn't been around for the last, like, what? Like 70 episodes or something? Oh yes, me pointing my finger will tell you our plans. Whoa! Hiruzen's just trying to observe, like, try to figure out what's truly going on. I like this shot, actually. Oh, it's Yamato. No! Shadow clone, it's gotta be like a... Or substitution. Yeah. What? It was a decoy? It was Kakashi the whole time? Ooh. There you go. Just ask him. I find the aspect of split Anbu factions really fascinating, and I really like that. It's a concept that I really like, is that sort of like multiple parties within the same party fighting against each other. Danzo, seriously? 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 Stop smiling, you bastard. Ah! Ah! Yo! He's threatening you, Danzo. So quit it. It's That's Hiruzen's fault right there, is why... This is a personal flaw with Hiruzen, actually. I don't know if it was naivete that got I like this callback because it's a good callback. I like that. I like that perspective. Like, honestly, the relationship between these two is really interesting to me. Like, I don't know. I just find it. I think more could have been done, yes, but I think what is there is just very, just amazing. At least you could admit that, you know? Oh. Oh. This is what I wanted. I said this last episode. You regret it, don't you? Yeah, see? No. That was Hiruzen's idea. Yeah. And it kind of did. Oh, look at the light in his eyes. He does. Don't you worry, Hiruzen. I should do like a character analysis on Sarutobi, because there's a lot of depth to his character and like the flaws that he has. There's a lot there that a lot of people don't see. I can't wait to make that video, actually. He and Jiraiya let Orochimaru kind of do their thing, kind of fucked everyone over, but it was a flaw in themselves that, like, you know. The greatest pleasure is Danzo dying a virgin. That is the greatest pleasure to me. Is this Orochimaru's lab? Yeah. Fuck you guys. God. Well, I like Orochimaru, but fuck Danzo. Seriously though, this is screwed up. I mean, you can't deny how fucked up Orochimaru is, but there's something that I like about him. Yeah, even Orochimaru knows that Lord Third is... See? Like, you know your master, or your sensei, I mean. I cannot believe just how long Kakashi has been dealing with this trauma. This is so sad. I like how they just have white noise around it to where he can barely hear any other word. It's just no sound, just every night this hell has just been consuming Kakashi. This poor, and he washes his hands every time I see. This is the third time, so every time he wakes up he has to wash his hands, like, oh. He can, like, still see the metaphorical blood on them, too. I've always wanted to try a dango. Those look delicious. Yeah! Do it, guy! Fucking get his attention. Oh, Yamato! Rivals to the end. Whoa! Kakashi! Such a guy thing. Not like a guy thing, but guy himself. The amount of layers that we're getting to Kakashi's character here is just amazing. What? It's the end of the episode already? What? That went by so fast! Like, that episode really went by so fast. I can't believe it's already over. That just tells you how amazing it was. I loved that. I've declared it. This is my favorite ending in Shippuden so far. Like, it's not just the song that's good. The fucking visuals enhance it. It's perfect. Like, they picked the perfect song for this, for the visuals here. It's kind of insane. Alright, alright. Okay, well... I guess we'll talk about this episode now. The episode started with this really cool shot of like the Nine Tails in the background attacking the Leaf Village, and Kakashi standing on the left and Danzo standing on the right. Danzo's words about perhaps everything being Hiruzen's plan and his fault, and that it was Hiruzen himself who might have initiated all of the things that happened, including Rin's and Obito's death, or at least had a hand in it, is starting to wear down on Kakashi's psyche, including Rin's own death in his dreams every night. This is just actually tearing his own mental state down even worse. Like, not only does he have to deal with the Rin's death in his dreams, he has to deal with this in his dreams too. It's just so like depressing. And of course at this point Kakashi doesn't know if he should trust Hiruzen and is more able to rely on Danzo's word. I really like the touch of how they cut to the faucet just leaking water. That's to show that this is that every time, once again, that every time Kakashi has one of these nightmares, which I assume is literally every single night, he gets up and washes the metaphorical blood off of his hands, but it never goes away. It's always there. He wants to get these stains so desperately off of himself, but it's indicative of his own sin. It's something that cannot be washed away so easily, and Kakashi cannot find a way to atone for it. It's just eating away at him inside. And he has this routine as an Anbu Black Op where he walks by the Dango shop every single day, just saddened and just in his own like little bubble. And Guy is always there eating his food, drinking his tea, and is always trying to cheer up Kakashi, but really never can. And it's just like that day to day. Nothing ever changes. And it just goes to show just how monotonous and unfulfilling Kakashi's life is. And it's like you have to ask yourself, why is he still going on? What purpose does he have? And it's a lot of strength that I think is keeping Kakashi going, because again, I don't believe that he wants to do the same as his father did and take his own life. Key in point, him buying the How a Shinobi Should Die book as a way of saying, I want to die, but I want to die as an honorable shinobi. I don't want to take my own life like my own father did. Of course, Kakashi respects his own father, but he doesn't want his legacy to be drowned like that, especially when he's already committed such sins. He wants to repent in some sort of way, and dying an honorable ninja would do that. He begins to have these really odd thoughts about, wait a second, how is this random kid that I meet using wood jutsu when I'm pretty sure that Hashirama was the only person who could? So he sneaks into the archives of some secret library where Hiruzen has been like chilling out in a lot, and finds the Hashirama Chronicles book, in which he learns more about Hashirama, about his how he united the world, defeated Madara in a death battle, how his death left a legacy, and how, if you remember, that the Sharingan and the wood jutsu were the only thing that could withheld the tailed beasts, and because the Leaf Village wasn't on such great terms with the Uchiha, of course they don't want to use the Sharingan, because the Leaf Village is actively oppressing the Uchiha and is discriminating against them, which would lead to the Uchiha trying to revolt later. But in fact, right now they needed another way to make sure that if the tailed beasts ever pose a threat, that they can stop it. And how do they do this? With Hashirama cells. And this is some insanely dark shit that actually I love. And people don't give enough when they say, people talk so condescendingly about Hashirama cells and how it's like such a horrible part of Naruto's plot because it just ruins a lot of things, and it's a plot hole, and it's just a fucking like a way to like just say, how do I wrote myself into a corner, how do I fix this? Hashirama cells. It's that kind of sort of thing, which I don't agree with. If that does happen later, I will call it out, but as of right now, nothing like that can even remotely has happened. So do you want to know what they do? they test Hashirama cells on literally many people. Like, we're not talking like 10. I'm gonna put my bets on at least hundreds of shinobi, and all of them die brutally as the fucking wood ruptures their entire body from the inside. And it's just testing. It's the same as real life testing for vaccines and other things. People don't think that that goes on in the world, but it does. Sure, we have like lab rats and stuff, but you know that there are darker corners of the world. A lot of them in foreign countries. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen in like the U.S. or like Europe or something, but you know what happens in a lot of foreign countries, where the labs there don't really care about being having like some humility. They'll do whatever it needs to create a vaccine or further some research. I mean, most of the time it's the ends justify the means, but sometimes it can be for an evil or nefarious purpose, like a deadly disease or like infecting for the chance to test a new genetically engineered fucking super weapon. You know what I'm talking about. This is so, like, a lot of people argue that Naruto isn't real and that the grittiness of it is so shallow and that every other show does it better. And there's stuff like this that actually is applicable to the real world and is insanely dark but ties into the plot. I just have to refute your idiotic statement with actual facts from the show, because like the fact that they even go here to say that that even fucking children like would just go missing, Anbu would go missing, like just so many people would go missing, and then it would start happening again with Orochimaru, who would literally abduct infants, abduct Anbu members, abduct just and literally test this shit. So I love Orochimaru, but Orochimaru actively killed literal babies by injecting them with Hashirama cells and watching them just explode into a pile of guts. Brilliant. I'm saying that ironic, not like it's actually brilliant, but that's just fucked up, dude. Danzo continues to manipulate his root Anbu into thinking that we need to actually take Hiruzen out, and Yamato is one of the ones that is very deeply indoctrinated by Danzo because of the fact that he has ties to Orochimaru. Like, it makes sense for Yamato to be here. So there's a really cool plan where Hiruzen is supposed to go to the Grand Jedi Council and get the rank of Master again. And this is all a ploy, though. That's not the real Hiruzen, it's a fake. He's with 5 Anbu bodyguards. Hiruzen already prepared for the fact that there might be an attack on his life because Kakashi, or I think it's Kakashi who probably alerted Hiruzen about this. Yeah, it is Kakashi who alerted Hiruzen about this. So Kakashi took the place of Hiruzen as a clone, as a shadow clone, and as a really good decoy plan, they were able to stop this ploy. And once again, Kakashi fought against Yamato. Kakashi, I believe, for a second there questioned killing him, but obviously decided that it would be idiotic because he needed answers, and decides to let him go because he realizes that the wood jutsu is a valuable asset that should be used in the future, and that it will be used in the future, actually, to help out quite a bit, both for the villains and for the good guys, in fact. Oh god, this next scene is absolutely hilarious to me. Danzo sitting in the Hokage chair and just smiling and just thinking about his world domination plans and how the Leaf Village is so amazing. He's spinning around in the chair all gaily, and I'm saying that as in happily. Don't cancel me. And then Hiruzen just walks in like, "Sup, bitch? Donna's like, "Whoa, hey, how you doing?" And Hiruzen's just, "You thought I would be dead, huh?" Well, listen here, Danzo. I'm just gonna turn the other cheek and forget that any of this happened. But you have to swear to me that you won't do any of this fuckery ever again, you big douche. Because you see, Danzo, you're my best friend, actually. I quite respect you as both a leader and a friend. But honestly, you're a fucking piece of shit and everyone hates you. I will give you another chance. You can be executed or walk away freely. Your choice. It's just such an eloquent matter. Hiruzen fucking destroys Danzo. I love this scene. It's great. We also get a good callback to Danzo's idea of Hiruzen being the light and Danzo being the darkness. They're like two halves of one centric whole. They're a whole in the sense that they both believe in the same thing, but one of them acts in a different way. They're polar opposites, but acting in the same kind of role of good for the Leaf Village. Next up, we have absolutely my favorite scene in the episode, where Kakashi confronts Hiruzen and tells him that he doesn't feel like he deserves to be a person in the Anbu anymore because of his thoughts and willingness to possibly betray Hiruzen. And Hiruzen flashes back and tells Kakashi of how Minato actually talked to him about him once. And this scene is absolutely my favorite scene in the episode. It really hit me so hard in the feels, just as the sad somber music plays and the wonderful sunset lighting and the different hues that reflect off of Minato and Hiruzen is absolutely brilliant. Minato, I wanted him to forget the pain in his heart, even just a little. Hiruzen's just listening, of course. Hiruzen is just a wise man. He wishes nothing but peace. He doesn't wish death on anybody. I fucking love Hiruzen, man. Like, goddamn. Like, as I said, I like Minato and Tsunade more, but all the Hokage are amazing, bro. That's why I assigned him to Anbu, so now we know that why Minato assigned Kakashi to Anbu was to give him purpose and to hopefully fill that sadness with something else. And it was a good intention, but unfortunately it had the opposite effect on Kakashi. And the strain on Minato's words here, as he says, but from the rumors I hear lately, I think I may have made the pain go even deeper. Right now, I regret it. Here's in response, no one can heal the wounded heart. Only time can heal all wounds. And I know that this is a cliche and everyone's heard this before, but it's just the truth, and I think we should all realize that. Hiruzen is spitting fucking fire. Like, he's just... it's just... all you can do is be supportive of somebody. That can help speed the process of the wounds being healed by time. But you can't necessarily heal someone's wound just by giving them a different outlet or blah 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 blah. You can only help in certain ways to speed along the process of healing, because only time can do that. Minato just responds, yes. Well, there is one solution. I cannot believe that Hiruzen gave Minato this idea, and it makes me so happy. Why don't you assign him to guard Kushina? The way that his thought process came here is so just elegant and beautiful. His reasoning for this is, if he leaves his duties with Anbu to watch over a woman who is about to give birth to new life, perhaps it will trigger a change in him. And then Minato smiles, his eyes widen and lighten up. You're right! Kakashi's on the verge of tearing up. Hiruzen states that when Minato died, I considered releasing you from the Anbu for a moment. But I am in need of your strength at this time, as there's great change that needs to be done. Kakashi laments that, yes, you're right, sir. Will you continue on as an Anbu who reports directly to me? He's not telling Kakashi what to do. He's asking him, because Kakashi can say no. But Hiruzen's giving him the choice here. He's gonna ask Kakashi. And I love that. I really do. Yes. I hope that Minato will forgive me as well. And it's just, oh man, so good. So good. Yes, Minato did forgive you. He really did. We see the next scene is more Orochimaru and Danzo fucking around in the background, doing their circle jerk of evil. But Orochimaru's at least like entertaining, whereas Danzo's just a bitch. Kakashi has more of his trauma, which every time that I see it, it hurts me more and more when you realize that he's been going through this every day for years. Isn't that wonderful? So yeah, it's gotten to the point where Kakashi is so like used to this like trauma and fighting and death and being a shinobi that when Guy just tries to surprise him, he literally almost like puts a kunai to his neck and is about to fucking stab him. Guy's like, whoa, stop it, why are you so hard pressed? And Kakashi, all he can say really is like, well, what were you thinking? Why would you just come to me so suddenly? Guy's just like, I just wanted to have a friendly, like, rivalry battle with you, man. And that's where the episode ends, as the plot thickens between Danzo and Orochimaru meddling in the background, as Hiruzen is about to go back on the Hokage Council, and Kakashi no longer feels any amount of resentment towards Hiruzen, and feels kind of a bit more at relief, but is still stricken with the trauma inside of him. This episode was fantastic. What else can I add? World building, added scenes, just everything. I could just speak on and on about it forever. I give it 2 thumbs up. It was fucking fantastic. And honestly, that's where I'm just going to end the discussion here for today. If you stayed all the way to the end, though, I just want to tell you that I really do appreciate it, and that it means the world to me. Helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. And I want you to know that wherever it is that you are, please stay safe out there. If it's morning, day, evening, or night, you should also... fuck me. Let me re-say that. I mixed up my own little end thing that I do. I just want to let you know that whoever you are, if it's morning, day, evening, or night, please stay safe out there and be sure to take care. I did it! I'm stupid, but what can you expect from me? I'm sorry. But yeah, take care all and stay safe.